Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to welcome everyone to the 2026 Kerrville Folk Festival Grassy Hill New Folk Singer-Songwriter Competition. In particular, I would like to thank our longtime sponsor of this event, which is Grassy Hill. And Grassy Hill is also who is sponsoring our live streaming of this, so they have been a wonderful sponsor to us for now many decades, and I want to send out a sincere thank you to Grassy Hill for continuing to do that. I also want to thank our 5 new folk judges, Martin Gilmore, Rachel Lavin, Wes Collins, Katie Dahl, and R.O. Shapiro. I'd like to thank Jumper Productions for doing such a wonderful job of live streaming this out into the world so that people who couldn't be here, some of the artists' family and friends, would be able to watch their performance at this very important songwriting competition. As always, I want to thank our stage and our sound crew. They do an amazing job of making sure everyone sounds great. And I am about to announce our new folk MC for this year, who is Andrew Delaney. And before I bring Andrew out, I want to talk a little bit about his time at the festival. He was in New Folk some 20-odd years ago. He was a New Folk finalist on 3 occasions, but he has returned to the Kerrville Folk Festival every year to help out at New Folk Camp, to be something of an inspiration to classes of New Folk. And I am so happy and thankful for all his service to the New Folk Camp over the years, and I am very happy that he is my friend. So please welcome Andrew Delaney to our stage as your MC.
Love you. Deb over here trying to make me cry before I walk on stage. All right, first thing we got to do in the tradition that I learned from Steve Gillette, we got to let everybody know on the campgrounds that there's something special going on here in case they forgot or overslept or whatever. So what I need to do on the count of 3, I need you to hoot, I need you to holler, I need to make all kinds of noise to let people know what we're doing up here is a special thing. All right? All right. We're good. All right. 1, 2, 3. I've always wanted to do that. Yeah, that was a bit excessive. Thank y'all. So yeah, I will. You don't tell me how to do my job, sir. No, I love this competition more than anything. I mean, it's my favorite part of the year. I'm so stoked to get to be a part of this sort of storied thing where we here at the festival, we gather together all of the best new songwriters from all over the country, all over the world even, but mostly from Nashville. You want to find bats, you go to a cave. I'm just saying. We're gonna get this started, I think. We're gonna get this started with Terrones. All right. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm so nervous. All right. For songmaker Terrones, songs are beacons to guide us through life's fog and haze. Her album, Shelter in Our Beauty, and EP, Bright and Far Away, are a series of signal fires, maps to show where the crossings might be. They're collections of nature-laden requiems, singing of beauty, light, and mystery that can be lived alongside grief and loss, and reminders to keep going even when we can't see where we'll land. She's from San Pedro, California. Please welcome Terrones.
plugging in a day or two here, so we're good. You all sounded so great when you gave that big shout. I felt like my temperature went up a couple degrees. Just sang a lot out here, so thank you for that. That was cool. So this first tune is called Before the Spark, and it's one of my favorite songs to sing at songwriter-y events like this. So. I hear the night birds sing in the Joshua tree, a song her heart wants to bring. With a honey voice rings out the plain, a love so big she has many names. So take these wings, I don't want them back. Sweet tune, baby, when you cross my mind. Not a soul in this world can turn back time. No telling how many days we hold. Oh, but there's a few things I know. That you could take these wings, I don't want them back. Believe the spark when it strikes the match. There's a soul fire here. We gather around to sing the songs of everything made in the dark. Before the spark, made in the dark. Before the spark, made in the dark. Before the spark. Thank you so much. So this next song is, I call it Josephine. And what's cool, I didn't know when I wrote this that, well, I knew, but I didn't know that my dad's aunt was named Josephine, but they always called her Aunt Jo. And when I was telling him about this song, he reminded me of Aunt Josephine. So I thought that was kind of neat that I feel like she snuck in there, even though I didn't realize it at the time. 100 feet down the ravine, 11 days missing on the mountain. Still can't see how we lost you. Found with your green satin dress, bare feet stained with black ashes. Now I can hear the pigeons cry on cathedral steps of Mexico City. In the fading light, the falling stars crown your head like they crown my heart. Lost your wings in the storm. The shadows took too many forms. The tranquilizers and the brown liquor couldn't keep the memories at bay. Found with your green satin dress, bare feet stained with black ashes. Now I can hear the pigeons cry on cathedral steps of Mexico City. In the fading light and the falling stars crown your head like they crown my heart. And when the night wind rushes the cold pines, in a dream we are still children playing at the river. And the shining crow woman shakes the window and cries, my heart is tied to your heart, burning bright and far away. In the fading light, the falling stars crown your head like they crown my heart. In the fading light, the falling stars crown your head like they crown my heart. So steady the hand, Josephine. 100 feet down the ravine, 11 days missing on the mountain. Still can't see how we lost you. Thank you.
Terrones, y'all. When Deb offered me this gig, she said, she was being very generous. She's like, you know, if you need jokes, Steve Gillette's got a 65-page book that he is willing to share. And I'm like, Deb, I've been watching this contest for 16 years. I don't need a book to tell a Steve Gillette joke. Man goes to visit a doctor. He says, doctor, all week I've had What's New Pussycat stuck in my head. And the last week after that, it was She's a Lady. And the doctor says, well, it sounds like you've contracted a case of Tom Jones syndrome. And the guy's like, oh no, is that quite rare? And the doctor says, it's not unusual. It's like he's in the room. Let's get Matthew Payne out here. Not mine. All right. Texas songwriter and Americana artist Matthew Payne grew up in the beautiful hill country surrounding Dripping Springs and loved every minute of his 2 decades as an educator of English and creative writing in Austin public schools. Bless you, man. All right.
Great, thank you.
Taking inspiration from his many students, last May he set out full-time to follow his own dream and can be found around Central Texas with his band and at regular residencies in his hometown of Austin. Please welcome from Dripping Springs, Texas, Matthew Payne.
Well, that intro pretty much introduced me all right, but I think I'll do this song to introduce myself as well. Here we are. This one's called Heartsick. Grew up down in Dripping Springs, population 103, right there on Highway 290 and Ranch Road 12. The beating heart of a Bible dry county, one stoplight and a Dairy Queen, asbestos and gasoline and a feeding lumber yard. Oh, now I can feel it coming, I can feel it coming, coming back again. It's that heart-sick feeling that you can't go home again. Called it the gateway to the hill country, but these days there ain't much hill country. That Bible sold it for a brewery, the creek and well are running dry. Always said, man, this town can't hold my dreams. It's much too small now, look, it's bursting at the seams. Funny how that old town is gone, but I'm still hanging around. Oh, now I can feel it coming, I can feel it coming, coming back again. It's that low-down feeling, you can't go home, that lonesome feeling, you can't go home, that heart-sick feeling that you can't go home again. Oh, now I can feel it coming, I can feel it coming, coming back again. It's that heart-sick feeling, you can't go home, that low-down feeling, you can't go home, that lonesome feeling, you can't go home, that heart-sick feeling that you can't go home again. All right, thank y'all. Oh, thanks so much for that. Yeah, that's my hometown story there, but it's kind of hometowns all over the country story. Yeah, I grew up in Dripping Springs and went into Austin for UT and to teach school, as Andrew was saying. I taught English and creative writing in public schools for 20 years, the greatest thing I ever did and greatest thing I ever will do. And joy every day and such an inspiration. Always writing songs the whole time, though, and trying to get out there. But, you know, if you're going to do teaching right, you really got to give it everything. And I wanted to do it right. I made a pledge with myself, try to give everything I could. And after 20 years, I felt like, you know what? I got all these songs, and I feel like it's time to start sharing them with the world a little bit. So past couple years, I've been getting out there and paring down teaching a little bit so I can share some songs. What a joy and honor to be here to share with such good folks. Yeah, my mom kind of was the catalyst of getting me pared down and realizing it's time. I've been taking care of her for a while. She's got Alzheimer's and dementia and kind of that double, both of them all at the same time. And we've been on that journey for a while. And paring down teaching was what I kind of needed to do to make sure I had time to be with her. And so it's actually been a real blessing past few years and giving me the time to get out there with music a little more and realize I needed to go ahead and teach less and just pay attention to what's going on in life now. So this is for her. This song's called Better Times. you think that's in tune enough? Okay, just make sure. I want to do it right, you know? Oh, wait. All right. Well, the cold come rising on autumn's wind, and everything's starting, dying again. Lost my job, got no money coming in, and my family needs more than I'm giving. I wanna be the man my son looks up to. Hey, but I'm tired and I'm broken, and I don't know what to do. And there's heavy moon shadows hanging on the drapes. Nights are getting longer than the days. I'm trying to have faith in what I believe, and I'm trying to believe better times come from these. I'm trying to believe better times come from these. Beautiful sun growing, beautiful mother dying. Hey, I'm right here in the middle, trying to lean into love and put her roots in the ground, and trying to open up my heart, and I keep closing it down, and trying to give my love and not take it back, and trying to lift it up above the weight of the past. And there's heavy moon shadows hanging on the drapes. Nights are getting longer than the days. I'm trying to have faith in what I believe, and I'm trying to believe better times come from these. I'm trying to believe better times come from these. I'm trying to believe better times come from these.
Matthew Payne, y'all. This is not my story, but the person who told me the story is probably sitting in the audience. I can't see him, but whatever. Back in the olden days, my friend he's walking down the road here at the festival, and a van pulls up next to him, and somebody he doesn't really know very well leans out of the van and is like, "Get in the van, come with us." And I guess at the time it seemed like a good idea, so he gets in the van and they drive down the road to Boerne, Texas, to a ranch that is owned by Kinky Friedman. And what he walks into is a song swap featuring Kinky Friedman, Robert Earl Keen, Lyle Lovett, and Shel Silverstein. And I know it sounds like I'm endorsing getting into vans with strangers. Please do not get into vans with strangers. I'm just saying, at Kerrville, anything can happen, and often does. It's a magical place. That's why I love it so much. We're going to bring on Stephanie Sammons, y'all. All right. Stephanie Sammons is a distinct voice in songwriting, choosing clarity over clamor and substance over spectacle, allowing subtle emotion to shine through her delivery. She has been recognized 3 times as a Kerrville New Folk finalist. That's 2020. That's 24, 25, and 26. That's 3 in a row, y'all. She's a two-time Telluride Troubadour finalist and a top 10 finalist in the 2026 Wildflower Al Johnson Songwriting Contest. Her debut album, Time and Evolution, produced by New Folk alum Mary Bragg, was released in May 2024, and her upcoming second album, also produced by Bragg, is set for an August release. Please welcome home my neighbor from Dallas, Texas, Stephanie Sammons.
Thank you. Check, check. You heard that right. This is my third time back here, y'all. It's so great to be back. I'm really grateful and honored to be on this stage again. And what I've learned over 3 years is that this is about camaraderie. These aren't my competitors. These other songwriters, we're friends. And all of you guys are just so amazing. So of course I said, yes, I'll come back. There's a special kind of endurance that some people have where they can just keep running through pain. They're just built for it. And they keep going and going no matter how many times they get knocked down by life, they keep getting up. And that's what this one's about. It's called Marathon. Up all night, reminiscing. Found an old picture with a smile on my face. 8 years old on the Colorado riverbank. I caught a rainbow trout that day. Living alone in this apartment, me and my canvas and brushes, painting abstract works of my longing with the darkest colors. I am dusk and I am dawn, running on and on and on. From my room, I was crying for Mama in the middle of the night. No remedy could soothe my aching here. I was born ready for the fight. I'd slam my door in Daddy's face, hot-tempered like him, still the tough girl at school, seeking revenge on the enemy within. I am right and I am wrong, running on and on and on. Oh God, why have you given me more than I can bear? If I ever reach the finish line, will you be there? kids hardly speak to me. I have trouble keeping friends. I drink just to feel okay. Then I hate myself and try again. I am weak, but I am strong. And I'll keep running on and on and on. Thank you so much. You know, there's a certain kind of love that feels so incredibly cruel because it goes against every fiber in your being. And you don't really know if it's working or not. And it's a matter of life and death. So it's very scary if you apply this kind of love to someone that you love very deeply, who need your help. The song is called Tough Love. Heard a knock at the front door, just about dinner time. A silhouette in a baseball cap, thank God he's still alive. Wrapped my arms around him, he was thinner than he'd ever been. Swore he'd been eating, getting stronger at the gym. Unshaven face and sad blue eyes. Asked if he could stay for just a night. God, it hurts to hold the line. Tough love. Is he ever gonna change? Tough love. It's killing me to play this losing game. We shared a pint of Bluebell. He told me where he's living now. Sleeping on the sofa at an old high school buddy's house. He bragged about a new job as he looked me in the eye. Part of me believed him, but this boy's learned how to lie. Pine Derby races and Little League. He was smart and good at everything. God, I'm stuck in a bad dream. Tough love. tough love. It's killing me to play this losing game. When he turned to say goodbye, I mustered up a smile, but my eyes were wet and he begged me not to cry. God, please keep him alive. Tough love. Is he ever gonna change? Tough love. It's killing me to play this losing game. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Stephanie Sammons, everybody. Y'all hear about this new restaurant that opened on the moon? The reviews have been pretty mixed. They say the food is great, but there's no kind of atmosphere. Your disdain only fuels me. Let's get Monty Russell out here. All right. Offbeat magazine in New Orleans calls Monty Russell a genuine raconteur of Americana music. He's been writing songs since he was 13 back in 1977 and performing live since he was 8 years old. Please welcome to the Kerrville stage from Ruston, Louisiana, Monty Russell.
Thank you, that's great. Had a drunk, joyful Marlboro Miles, sailor's mouth and a preacher's smile. He said, y'all come in, won't you sit a while? And he turned a phrase like an AM dial. Wooden chair with a million scratches, opening beers and striking matches. On the leg of the seat every time he catches a line between those types of ashes. He's a kitchen table poet, a danger with a phrase, a rounder and a founder of a now forgotten age. His words flow like whiskey through the fibers of the page. He's a kitchen table poet, you won't ever know his name. There's a sign on the door says the promised land. He's spitting Levi Garrett in a Folgers can. He had her name tattooed on the back of his hand before she run off with the gypsy band. Yeah, she run off with the gypsy band. He's a kitchen table poet, danger with a phrase, a rounder and a founder of the once forgotten age. His words flow like whiskey through the fibers of the page. He's a kitchen table poet. You won't ever know his name. He's that kitchen table poet. You won't ever know his name. He had a drunk drawer full of Marlboro Miles, a sailor's mouth and a preacher's smile, an old bell and a howl with a busted dial, stuck on the biscuit flour hour. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I lost both of my parents in the last 10 years or so, and I was going through with a multitude of stuff that they left me behind, which included a lot of my grandparents' stuff as well, and things they had collected, and stuff that I didn't have really room for. But all of it meant something, so I had to find a place for it, right? Got my dad's Carhartt gloves. They're stained with his own flesh and blood. When I stretch the cowhide on my hands, I can feel the steel that made the man. I got my daddy's leather Carhartt gloves. I got my mama's holy family word. Handwritten words beside each verse. When I take the time to read the words in red, I can hear her guidance in my head. I got my mama's holy family word. My loved ones speak to me from the other side. In the wind I hear them whispering my name. I hold fast to the treasures they left behind. These are the things of which I'm made. Oh, these are the things of which I'm made. I got my granddaddy's Martin D18. She rings like a bell when I strum her strings. I can hear the joy his songs did bring. I can be his voice when up he can't sing. I got my granddaddy's Martin D18. I got my grandmother's patchwork queen-size quilt. Every colored square hand stitched. When I wrap myself inside its warmth, I can feel my safe and comfy home. I got my grandma's queen-size patchwork quilt. My loved ones speak to me from the other side. In the wind I hear them whispering my name. I hold fast to the treasures they left behind. These are the things of which I'm made. Oh, these are the things of which I'm made. Thank you so much.
That's Monty Russell. Yeah. I like to think of new folk as a trick. Like back in the 70s, a couple of middle-aged white guys were talking to each other, and they're like, how do we get the best songwriters out there to come play our festival? And one of them says, well, we could offer them validation. And thus New Folk was born. But it's a trick, y'all. Like all we're trying to do here is get these songwriters here together at the festival, introduce them to the culture here, which is totally not a cult. And to introduce them to you guys, the single best audience in the world, in my experience. Excellent, excellent audience. But above all of that, to introduce them to each other. Because in my time in New Folk, I have not found any greater resource in my life and in my career than the people I met because of this contest. Literally, the best man at my wedding was a guy that I met at New Folk, Wes Collins. I love that man. Anyway, thank you for this thing. This is lovely to be a part of. We're gonna get our next New Folk out here. All right. It's Sarah Golden. I surprised myself just then. All right. Yeah, all right. Houston native Sarah Golden is a folk singer-songwriter whose rich vocals, soulful storytelling, and heartfelt performances have captivated audiences since the release of her debut album, Truth, in 2002, which led her to being selected as a balladry performer that summer here at Kerrville. Since then, Golden has gone on to become a top contender on NBC's The Voice, and America's Got Talent, and earned multiple awards and nominations, including Best of North America Folk in the 2025 Intercontinental Music Awards. Her new full-length album, Live Wire, released this month, highlights her socio-political activism and human rights advocacy, while that's still legal. Please welcome, from Houston, Texas, my friend Sarah Golden.
That's good. Check, check, check. Can we go down on the highs with the vocals just a little bit? Wherever sound is. Hello, all of you people. There's a lot more of you here than you can see on the little, there's a screen we're all watching back there. It looks like there's 6 of y'all. There's a couple hundred more, maybe a few, couple hundred more than that. Check, check, check. The cool thing about having rosacea is I wear my heart on my face. And so as you guys can tell, y'all need to chill out, okay? Because you're making me uncomfortable. I normally give an intro of the impetus to this song. And I'm going to be, the downtrodden uplifter of all here and say that about 10 or 12 days ago, the current occupant of the White House decided on 3 new groups of domestic terrorists, and I'm pretty sure I fall in the 3rd category because I believe that trans people are people. And so, hey, good job, y'all. So yeah, no pressure. If you didn't clap, everyone's judging you, but me especially. Anyway, so I'm gonna play on the internet until they come hunt me down. So here's one. Just 'cause they said it don't mean a thing. Are they honest? Not historically. We got plenty of people itching to testify, popping all the way off, facts unverified, talking all this wokeness, but what does woke even mean? I'll wait. Did you say empathy? A house divided cannot stand, but a people united can't be stopped. We must learn to live together as brothers, or we'll perish together as fools. Which side of history will you be remembered on? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. got broken school systems, for-profit prisons, all by design. We got power grids failing, real people ailing, but this is all fine. We got garbage priorities, corrupt authorities, a deceitful minority is not the voice of the majority. They gerrymander, pander, you're being force-fed. Please use your head, a house divided cannot stand. But a people united can't be stopped. We must learn to live together as brothers, or we'll perish together as fools. Which side of history will you be remembered on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said a house divided cannot stand, but a people united can't be stopped. We must learn to live together as brothers, or we'll perish together as fools. Which side of history will you be remembered on? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Okie dokie, so that one's done. One, check. Okay. Y'all just be cool, be cool. No one can tell you're freaking out. Okay, so I am a humongous fan of SWRFA, so Southwest Regional Folk Alliance. Maybe you heard of it. If you're into this sort of thing, you would totally be into that sort of thing. And we take over a hotel. You know what? He was right. There's like only, for a Texas festival, there's only 3 Texas new folk artists, so representing new folk. Maybe they're trying to seem like it's not rigged or something. I don't know. But anyway, this happens in Austin, Southwest Regional Folk Alliance, and it's fantastic. And it's about 300 musicians that all gather at a hotel, and we take over 3 floors of a hotel, and we scoot all the furniture to the sides of the room, and you just walk room to room to room to room and just listen to amazing musicians, and I've made some pretty incredible friends from all over the world. And I don't do cardio, and it shows here. I got a cramp. Okay, so anyway, the whole thing is cool, but one of the coolest parts about it is that when you register on Thursday, you pull out a little song prompt, and you have to write a song based on your prompt and deliver it on Sunday morning brunch for all of your friends and compatriots. And crazily, like half the people don't show up for Sunday morning brunch, which I didn't even register was like optional. I'm like, what a nerd. Like, I've never been a big fan of homework, but anyway, somehow I'm always like, oh yeah, no, I love it. I love the songwriting prompt part. And one year, I got the prompt to write a song with 1 chord, and I was like, this is gonna be garbage. But then I heard some other people's prompts, and I was like, no, I'm gonna give mine a chance. Good luck with your cold Chinese, I don't know what. I did start writing that song, though, by the way, but neither here nor there. We're focused on this one. So, a person with severe anxiety should not be doing shit like this. And you know what? This is optional. I did this to myself. No one was like, apply. And I was like, okay, hold on, finishing. Okay, so, I'm sorry. They said don't talk for a long time. Oh, they didn't say that. Just kidding. Okay, so, Anywho, a couple of weeks before this, it's never happened before, and it's never happened again, but I was sitting on a patio, and I heard this bird that I don't recognize. So I feel like there's enough of you here, and there's got to be a hardcore birder amongst you. So, oh, excellent. Yes, cool. You're on watch, okay? This one's for you. I would love to give this bird its due co-writing credit. I have no idea what kind of bird it is. But I heard this bird, and I recorded it on my phone. And at stupid o'clock in the morning in a hotel room, like, what am I going to write with one chord? I was like, oh, yeah, wait, didn't I have a bird call somewhere? So I wrote this song called The Ringer, and all the characters are birds. And my very good friend last year, New Folk winner, Sarah Beth Go, made a stop-motion video of it that we're about to release, and I'm so jazzed. Okay, I'm sorry, I've talked. Oh, as long as everyone else has played, that's how long I've talked here. So here we go. Laid aboard a riverboat sits a haughty-taughty gentleman, proud as a peacock beside his unbeloved gentle hen. Across a felted table sits a far more cunning bird of prey. She's an Omaha ringer, planning one more in today. That ringer's wanted for a thing or two. Men, take care of your ladies, 'cause the ringer's come to raid the coop. The cards are on the table, and the kitty's at capacity, till the ringer ups the ante. Says if I win, your girl is leaving with me. With a flattering heartbeat, the woman looks the ringer in the eye. Deal, proclaims a peacock, who says I'd like to see you come and try. That ringer's wanted for a thing or two. Men, take care of your ladies, 'cause the ringer's come to raid the coop. Certain he's the victor. Peacock shows the room his ace is high. The ringer winks at the woman, says, guess you win with a careless sigh. Peacock bathes in his riches, busy focused on the dollar signs. Woman and the ringer sneak out the back until they're out of sight. Come to raid the coop. Thank you so much.
Sarah Golden, y'all. Yes. Sarah mentioned Swerfa. I should urge you, I think I'm legally required to urge you to check that out at some point. I'm the current sitting board president of Swerfa, which is the time that my friend Aaron would be like, ooh, fancy. But no, I'm not bragging. I'm just talking about this thing that I also really care about. Anyway, there it is. There it is. Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I'm going to tell a story about you later. Let me introduce to y'all Bill DeLuigi. Into it. All right. Full-time Nashville Billboard Top 20 songwriter who survived it and lived to write another day. This is his first new folk appearance. This is his first time at the Kerrville Folk Festival. Let's make him feel at home, everybody. From Nashville, Tennessee, Bill DeLuigi.
Play your guitar just a little.
Hey, y'all. Take a little bit more guitar in there.
You got none yet. Keep playing.
All right. They should call this Kerrville, but they should call it Joyville. It's a lot more fun than Nashville on a lot of days. Let me tell you that. Take a little bit more guitar, please. The vocal's good. Yeah, the vocal's fine. Just a tiny bit more guitar. Okay, we're good. So I've been in Nashville a long time, writing songs for other people. And I'd sneak away at night and write my own little songs. And, every now and then I'll cut a singer-songwriter record with some notable folks down there just for my own enjoyment. And that's how I ended up here. And this is a song from a record called Pennsylvania Avenue, and it's just all true stuff. An Indian head penny from 1894, worn out field jacket that came home from the war. Two older sisters that mostly drove me crazy, things my father gave me. His hard-earned greenback dollar when the ice cream truck would come, eyes to see a little bit of good in everyone, tips on how to fix a flat and the way to treat a lady, things my father gave me. And I sure wish I could be more like him, but his shoulders are too broad and his shoes are way too big. Memories that swirl around like his vanilla pipe smoke, riding his Ford Sunday mornings down to old St. Joe's, where I learned about a faithful son who came to die and save me. All the things my father gave me. And I sure wish I could be more like him, but his shoulders are too broad and his shoes are way too big. Yeah. One hard-learned lesson when we laid him in the ground. The time's the better athlete, you can't slow it down. The love you hear in this song when my voice gets a little shaky, things my father gave me. The things my father gave me. Yep. Thank you. True story, y'all. True story, y'all. And this next song started with a woman. Don't they all? Except the ones about your dad, but. I was doing a long distance romance. And she would come through Nashville, and I spent a week out in her home state. And she was kind of new to getting back into it. She had some bad experiences in life and been divorced, and she was kind of new to trying it again, you know. So we spent quite a bit of time together, and she was out doing her thing in the daytime, and I wrote this song in her buddy's basement. And this is a title track to my new Americana record coming out this year called The Mermaid and Other Reimaginary Friends. And I think she just thought it was about a mermaid. In this old shallow world, she's a pearl of a girl, not your everyday find. Works on a pier serving burgers and beer and shooting down pickup lines. 'Cause she thinks she found her a good one. They went out for dinner and drinks, but she's seen him come, she's seen him go, so she's hoping the ship don't sink. She's a mermaid, always trying to find her song. All her friends say she'll be okay, just been on the rocks too long. Half of her wants to hug the shore, 'cause there's danger in the deep end. She's a mermaid, learning to swim again. They went to a movie the following Tuesday. Wednesday they walked in the sand. When they dipped her toes in down by the ocean, she almost reached for his hand. 'Cause she thinks she found her a good one. She's trying to go with the flow, but it's a delicate dance, and there's always a chance you get fooled by the undertow. She's a mermaid, always trying to find her song. All her friends say she'll be okay, just been on the rocks too long. Half of her wants to hug the shore, 'cause there's danger in the deep end. She's a mermaid, learning to swim again. If there's anything the salt in her tears has taught her, it's take your time, test the waters. Half of her wants to hug the shore, 'cause there's danger in the deep end. She's a mermaid, learning to swim again. She's swimming again. In this old shallow world, she's a pearl of a girl, not your everyday find. Thank you. Follow me on Spotify if you can. I've got a new single out there. It's called The Man Who Drank Too Much, and I did a duet with one of Hank Williams' daughters, Hillary Williams. God bless. Thank you.
Bill DeLuigi, everybody. Quick reminder that we have a merch booth out there. Many of our artists have merchandise. Yes, I understand you may not have a CD player anymore. It's not about that. Go buy a CD because gas is expensive, y'all. All right. That's 6 down. We got 18 more to go between today and tomorrow. We're going to take about a 15-minute intermission, or roughly however long it takes you to stand up from these benches when you've been sitting on them for this long. We'll see you back here in a little bit. right, welcome back, everybody. We're back on live on the stream. Sweet. I'm not going to tell that joke again. No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, let me tell you something about my heroes. Let me tell you something about my heroes on this campground. Let me tell you about Deb Rouse and Lindsay Lee. And before them, Liz Rouse and Bruce Rouse. These are folks who, Liz and Bruce, they saw that the New Folkers had been invited to the ranch, and many of them would show up having no idea what was going on, which I can understand that. But we're talking about people who didn't bring tents, who didn't bring sleeping bags, and showed up with only a 3-piece suit to wear. And the festival was like, good luck. And Bruce and Liz took them in and started the Rouse House New Folk Camp, and that has since been taken over by Lindsay and Deb. And man, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. They got the Kerrville Folk Festival Foundation that helps them put that thing on. And I got to tell you, I've seen their grocery bills on this thing. These are kind people. These are wonderful people. And Lindsay doesn't even come to the New Folk concert because he feels like it's like watching his children compete. He's just such a sweetie. I love that man. All right, we're going to get Ajaye out here. All right. Canadian-born, Nashville-based singer, songwriter, and second-time New Folk finalist, Ajaye writes and sings directly from the heart. She tours Germany annually and has been practicing her German. She mentors young songwriters at the Country Music Hall of Fame and is the founder of the Dragonfly Pond, a fast-growing online community with members from all over the world. 5 albums in, she's gearing up to record her next and most personal collection of songs yet. Coming to us from Nashville, Tennessee, please welcome Ajaye.
Thank you, Andrew. Hi, everybody. Oh, absolutely. If I could get a little bit more guitar, please, Leighton. Okay, cool. How's everyone doing? Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. And then let me just check this here. If I could get a little less of that in the monitor. We love a good sound check. That's great. Thank you so much, Leighton. Can we give it up for all the crew here for making it so possible here? Well, hi. I gotta say, this year is being my second year here. I feel a little more familiar. I got to see some familiar faces and also meet a whole bunch of new faces, which is really cool. So this first one, I grew up. Both my parents worked full time, so I spent a lot of time with Grandma. And my grandma, let me tell you, like she was tough as nails. Anytime I would go to her with whatever was going on in my mind, she would kind of look at me and say, well, are you going to do something about it, or are you going to just sit there and cry? I mean, I was 10 years old, so. But she really had this genuine love, and she'd always tell me, well, when something doesn't work out your way, you really got 2 choices. You can either let that thing keep you down, or you can pick yourself up, dust yourself off, get your boots on, and keep moving forward. And so if you are grandma, if you love your grandma, or if you miss your grandma, this one's for you. This is called Boots on Girl. She was drinking black coffee, sitting on a cloud. A big blue feather in her hair, and no lace on her gown. She said, hello dear, now that you're here, but don't you ever see? I was full of questions, but she just smiled at me. She said, well, let's be honest, you know what to do. It's real nice talking, but you got 7 miles ahead of you. So get your boots on, girl, go around the world. Stomp in the mud, kick up some dust, make some noise and make a fuss. And you can go all the way around this world. Just get your boots on, girl. Sometimes waking up is like falling from the clouds. I had a little time in heaven, till she kicked me out. She sent me down the road with all the mysteries unrevealed. Her words are like a song sung to the rhythm of my heels. When you don't know where to turn or what's around the bend, and if you want to find out how your story ends, get your boots on, girl, and go around the world. Stomp in the mud, kick up some dust, make some noise and make a fuss, and you can go all the way around this world. Get your boots on, girl. Feathers and black coffee, laughter in old blaze. I can see her now on her cloud, big smile on her face. And she's saying, thank God that rain stopped today so that we could be here together in Kerrville, you know? So get your boots on, girl, and go around the world. Stomp in the mud, kick up some dust, make some noise and make a fuss. You can go all the way around this world. You can go all the way around this world. Get your boots on, girl. Yeah, get your boots on, girl, and go around the world. Thank you. You know, I know if she was here today, she'd be fighting the two of you for that seat right up front. So, this time last year, there's something magical. Magical. I just made up my own word. I should write songs or something like that. But yeah, being in Texas last year, there's something magical in this water, and being at Kerrville, like it truly feels like home, you know. And so I was so inspired by all the songs I was hearing, and just so overwhelmed by just the awesomeness of this place that I ended up going through a creative drought where I couldn't write a song. It was like I was backed up and I couldn't get anything out, you know what I mean? And then I got the opportunity to come back to Texas this past fall to Blue Rock Studio. Shout out to Blue Rock. Yeah, give it up. They're amazing, and they have this artist residency where I got to spend a week in the hill country of Texas, and I started really asking myself, like, why, you know, because you have this week to do whatever it is that you want to do. You can write songs, you can go for hikes, you can, like, do what you got to do. You know what I'm talking about. Yep. And so I started asking myself, well, like, what is going on with this brain of mine? And a few of my friends had suggested visualizing, you know, like try some visualizations and meditations. So I said, okay, I'll give it a try. And so I was sitting there and I started imagining my mind like a garden. And I started picturing there was, you know, this one section that was full of lilies and sunflowers and dragonflies, and it was just well manicured. And I was like, cool, got you. I don't got to do nothing with that part. And then there was this other part of my mind where it was all pretty dark and stormy and thorn bushes everywhere. But I knew, all right, that's not for me. I don't got to carry that weight of drudging through that. But there ended up being this middle ground just full of weeds. And so when I was sitting there one morning, I started doing some digging in my brain and trying to pull the weeds out, but they kept popping up. So I kept digging and digging and digging until I found myself in this place where I started understanding, you know, the reason behind certain stories I was telling myself, certain belief systems I had in place that probably weren't even mine to begin with. And then I realized that if you're going to get yourself out of that hole, you're the only one that can do that. And then sure enough, at 5 o'clock in the morning the next day, this song came pouring out. So this is called The Shovel. A pretty line of purpose in a garden made for one. I took the time to line 'em up to meet the morning sun. And even though each seed has got a place in every row, something just don't sit right. Take 'em back up one by one. Hands a little dirty, the earth soaked in my knees. Just one more thing and I'll be good to leave the garden be. Before I know to stop myself, I dug myself a hole. A self-obsessed searching, the deeper down I go, I keep digging to get closer to the truth, excavate to find a deeper point of view. I can share the reasons why I choose to hold on to that blame. Psychoanalyze this love affair of anger, guilt, and shame. But it gets lonely getting deeper in the dirt. Just 'cause I get it doesn't mean I'm done the work. So with every ounce of strength I come on out, taking the sun on the ground and put the shovel down. There's only so much one can do when there's a rotten root, but I'm convinced that I can fix it. One day it'll bloom. My stubborn heart is holding tight onto that mighty spade that keeps me in the past and holds you back from any change. Here I go again, I keep digging to get closer to the truth, excavate to find the perfect point of view. I could share the reasons why I choose to hold on to that blame. Psychoanalyze this love affair of anger, guilt, and shame. But it gets lonely getting deeper in the dirt. Just 'cause I get it doesn't mean I'm done the work. So with every ounce of strength I come on out, taking the sun of the ground and put the shovel down. I'm standing here once again with splinters in my palm. If I don't jump back in the hole, then where do I belong? But a quiet voice says I'm right here to hold your stubborn heart. Everything is not okay, but here's a brand new start. Here's a brand new start. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Once again, Ajaye, everybody. Two whales walk into a bar because in this joke, whales can walk. One whale looks at the other whale and says, "Ew. Whoa. Ee." To which the other whale replies, "Dave, you are wasted." We're going to get Caitlyn Cannon out here. According to Saving Country Music, Caitlyn Cannon isn't a songwriter for the winners. She's a songwriter for the broken, the downtrodden, the losers, the mother bleep. I think we all know what that means. As the creator of Beyond Bars, a songwriter program for incarcerated individuals, and a semi-professional comedian, she monetizes poor decisions across multiple art forms. Let's welcome home from Nashville, Tennessee, Caitlyn Cannon.
Hi. Where is my sound person? Do we know? I can hear you talking to me, but I can't see you. But I was told that.
You're in the middle of the room.
Oh, duh. Hi. Could I get a little bit of reverb on the vocal, if it's possible?
Sure.
Thank you. Hey, Sparkles. So far, everything I've heard about this festival is true. Okay, thank you so much. Just a little bit of comfort there. Hi, I'm Caitlyn. Thank you. I hope it will be home. It has been home to so many of songwriting heroes of mine. I know that this festival has been so instrumental in their careers, and it is truly such an honor to be on this stage. Thank you so much for having me today. It's a milestone in my life. And speaking of, I got to see Joshua Ray Walker last night. Anybody else? Yeah, and he played this song called Texas Sober, which was sort of about being even less sober than California sober. And that made me think that I should write a song called Tennessee Sober, which is about not drinking, but when your psychiatrist prescribes you a bunch of methamphetamine. And then I realized that I already wrote that song, and it's called Amarillo and Little Rock. I've been getting acquainted with the kind of pain that'll bend your mind, cause it to fray. It'll bend your knees, force you to pray. Who says people don't change? My doctor tells me I got a brain that don't make dopamine, won't think straight. The round one takes the edge away, the red one keeps the blues at bay. Somewhere between Amarillo and Little Rock. You said you wanna tell me why you failed to abide by the traffic stop. And I didn't really know the speed I was going, just that it wasn't fast enough. Always running behind, I never can catch up. I'm breaking down between Amarillo and Little Rock. Why so far from home, he asked, but I wasn't there long enough to call it that. The South has lower property tax, I find myself circling back. Do they pad prescription opioid dosage so he can meet his ticket quota? When he asks me if I'm sober, I really don't know, sir. I'm just somewhere between Amarillo and Little Rock. They got hay for sale by the roller bale and they grow cash crop. Is there anywhere in middle America people aren't working their asses off? Always running behind, they never can catch up. We're breaking down between Amarillo and Little Rock. I'd sooner burn through my reserves and let the wheels fall off before somewhere between Amarillo and Little Rock. It's as good a place as any to just get out and take a walk. Ain't it funny when clarity's hidden in a contradiction or a paradox? Can't begin to get your bearings till you're good and lost and breaking down between Amarillo and Little Rock. Thank you. My gynecologist tells me I've entered into a new decade, which is why I have to thank Lindsay Peterson, who has a little shop over there by the main stage where I got this romper yesterday, which is helping me to stay fashionable while I choose to prioritize comfort. Yeah. I'm determined to help her sell them out, so everybody got to go get one. But this next song doesn't have anything to do with fashion or perimenopause. When I told my brother that I was going to write a song called Waiting, he said, don't make it about me getting out of prison, which is where he's been for 35 years since he was 17. And now he's 52, and he is my greatest teacher. And he said to make it about his high school sweetheart, who he's been in love with since he was 15. So if I ever wrote a love song, this is it. We were only 15 on the school debate team. I wore a tie, had a face full of braces. You had holes in your jeans, safety pin earrings. Got tired of one side of your hair, you just shave it. I'd never seen a more beautiful thing. Said when you're sick of that asshole you're dating, I will be waiting till things are less complicated. Just waiting. What else would you do for an angel? In a couple of years, cocaine and cheap beer. I thought you might notice me running with that crowd, but you weren't around on the night I went out. Got into that trouble they don't let you out of. Decided to fight for the rest of my life to get out of that hell I was caged in, just waiting till things are less complicated. Just waiting. What else would you do for an angel? So we wrote letters, we talked on the phone, and there were times I didn't feel so alone. I'd see you the weekends when it was approved, but the letters stopped coming, the visits did too. They gave me my pills, a $10 bill. My teeth are half rotten, my hair it's all gray, and I didn't know anywhere to call home, so I bought these cheap flowers to put on your grave. And I'm gonna spend my days making amends, so they'll let me come see you in heaven. Then I'll be waiting. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's Caitlyn Cannon, everybody. All right. I talked to you earlier about heroes. Let's talk about villains. Our esteemed panel of new folk judges are all past winners of this contest. We got, from last year, we got Martin Gilmore and Katie Dahl. 2022, we got R.O. Shapiro. Class of 2016, we got Rachel Lavin. And of course, from 2015, Wes Collins, who triumphed over me. And now I'm at his house all the time. I don't know if he really won out on that. But yeah, these people have to, they're at the end of this thing, they have the job of they're all going to get together, they're going to talk it out, they're going to agonize over it, and then they're going to make a decision that not one person on the ranch is fully going to agree with. And then they're just going to have to live with it. Bummer, y'all. It's tough, man. I do not envy you. I do a little. I like being judgmental. Anyway, we're going to have Logan Vath come out here. All right. Logan was born and raised in various I-80 towns in Nebraska prior to relocating to southeastern Virginia on orders with the United States Navy. It was there he began diving deeper into songwriting community, shaping his unique writing style based upon his influences, ranging from the Saddle Creek artists of Omaha to the country and bluegrass of the Southeast. He had every single intention of leaving Virginia, however, upon his exit, met his now wife and wound up moving back to settle down and raise a couple of energetic boys. The meeting place of his transient Midwestern upbringing, his coastal home, and the unpredictability of fatherhood shapes the majority of his writing. Please welcome, from Norfolk, Virginia, Logan Vath.
Thanks. Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe a little tiny bit more guitar. Do, 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 do. Check 1, 2. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, ooh. That's even better than the thing I said was cool. Thanks. Yeah, that's great. How y'all doing? I'm thrilled to be following Caitlyn. I'm a big fan of hers. I like listening to her quite a bit. Those are two of my favorite tunes of hers, so I don't know why I'm talking about her, but even before I got up here, my wife is watching the stream and she texts me, she says, she's so beautiful. I said, all right, let's chill out. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'm originally from Western Nebraska. This is a little tune about the things you get used to and then the things you inherit that become scary that you're not used to, you know? Grew up around a bunch of tornadoes and things like that. Doesn't honestly look that different from some of the stuff I've seen since I got into town. But now I live on the East Coast and hurricanes scare me a lot, and that's kind of the inspiration for where the song started, but it's called What We Don't Know, so. Checking my blood pressure by spinning my wedding ring, and it circles pretty loosely. Must be having an alright day. It's the end of the first weekend of October. Hurricane lilies start to open up, as if to say another year round, another Doppler sound, another fall that the wind didn't blow us out. This old ranch house has been here a long while. Hell, think I'd know by now to stop worrying about it, but we all fear what we don't know. They collapse under the weight of the falling snow. Spit shine reflections and polish our chrome. Find comfort in knowing we're going at it alone. Been getting there slowly. Align my morals to the comforts I think I'm owed. Never shakes out too smoothly. I run out of games to play in a moment of clarity. I was like a marker left uncapped, following the wisteria to find out from where it came. Another root wrapped round, another deer tick found, another summer that the pines stood and held their ground. I can watch them as they dance around in single file. Hell, think I know by now to stop thinking about it, but we all fear what we don't know. See, I grew up in the alley of tornadoes, and here we seek high ground instead of low, but half the battle is just knowing which way to go. Then getting there swiftly. And I fear every high deductible, the cancer around the corner. Fear our water ain't worth drinking, we got a real skewed sense of borders. I know folks that need to watch their kids start to read their news in traffic, talking about how good things were before the 2000s came in and the money got tight. Put the blame on something else while maintaining they were right. We put so much stock in pulling tight the laces of our shoes, we completely failed to realize the souls it worn through. But we all fear what we don't know. We judge before any evidence is shown. Spit shine our own reflections and polish our chrome. Find comfort in knowing we're Thanks, y'all. Thanks for listening. This is cool. In a world where no one listens to anything, it's really nice to be here. Especially the songs, man. I was at a yacht club a couple weeks ago, and just for fun to see if I could, I played the same Tom Waits song for like 48 minutes. No one even noticed. Just tips coming in. This is a great song. So I appreciate y'all. Play a little, sorry, we got a little wonky there on that one. From studio to airplane to multiple, airplanes. This still coming here. It's not happy. None of them are happy. All right. Singing this little tune called "Over Yourself," and I primarily wrote it. It's a little bar in my neighborhood I like to go to called the Haven Inn. Bunch of crazy characters in there, and they don't know me super well, but I hope they're somewhere saying the same thing about me, and make me feel good. These are beautiful plants, by the way. Sorry. If you gave me a week and my best intentions, I would kill them all. Anyway, so I wrote this song. It's called "Over Yourself," just about these barroom conversations. But we were chatting kind of back at camp about how a lot of the best things that's ever happened to me have been when I kind of get out of my own way, get over myself. And as you heard in the bio, got a couple small children that make getting over yourself incredibly easy. My 4-year-old Lewis last week said, "Why you got a big belly and bad nipples?" And like the first part's pretty objective, I get that. The second part, I don't really know what he was saying, but this is a song called "Over Yourself." Thanks for listening, y'all. Good evening, could I bum away? You know I do not usually smoke, but I might tonight. I was examining trajectories of some past life. Thought sacrificing a day might feel just fine. Maybe rough on up my edges, leading myself back out into the night. And I'm sorry, I know you didn't ask me, but do you ever feel like you're sputtering for gasoline? 2 miles from a toll booth. Hell, you've got no change for to get through. Maybe if we kill the headlights, they won't see you. Man, it's just a little cash. I promise you I'm good to get you back. Then you wait out another breakdown. Start laughing off the things you used to care about, like old loves and new drugs. This trial's ran forever, man. When's the verdict coming? Put it all back on the shelf. Man, don't it feel good getting over yourself? See, I've been meaning to get out more nights. I had a friend once tell me them's the breaks. I've been thinking she might be right. So I'll exchange a couple pleasantries, probably just laugh with the staff. Joke I'm living the dream and how it beats pushing up grass. We're all sanding down our corners till we are smooth enough to ignore the hours passing. And I'm sorry, I know you didn't ask me, but do you ever feel like you're kicking over some old machine? Compression's high and your legs are tired, but you can't seem to catch a spark. You got one last kick in you before it starts to getting dark. You can try again in the morning. I promise you you're gonna get a rolling. Then you soften on an offering a piece that you don't need, but it might help you to sleep. Throw new blue on some old cue, and those cylinders start kicking to the tempo soon. Forget the wrong that you've been dealt. Man, don't it feel good getting over yourself? Put it all back on the shelf. Man, don't it feel good getting over yourself? Thank you.
That's Logan Vath, everybody. Man wins a small fortune in the lottery. He gets real excited and he spends every penny of it, and I mean every penny of it, having a custom-built, solid gold limousine made. Has nothing after it. He's so excited that he forgets to hire a driver. Such a shame to spend all that money and have nothing to show for it. Let's get Allison Strong. Allison Strong, all right. Inspired by the songs her Colombian grandparents sang at the table, Allison picked up a dollar store microphone that echoed at age 3. She's opened for Leanne Rimes, appeared in Broadway's Mamma Mia and Bye Bye Birdie, and Adam Sandler's Leo and the Week Of. She releases her bilingual EP, Weightless, this summer. She's from Union City, New Jersey. Please welcome Allison Strong.
Play your guitar a little bit.
Is that you, Leighton? Where are you? Hi, how are you? Love the tie-dye. Hi everyone, I'm Allison. It's a pleasure. Anyone from New Jersey here? No? Okay, I hear. Where? Union City. Almost. And you? New Milford and Paramus. Nice, next to the mall. Big mall, we have quite a few in New Jersey. 4 malls, oh, yes. Hey everyone, I'm Allison, Union City, New Jersey. My grandmother actually came to this country through Houston, Texas, and it's my first time here. So it means a lot to be here. She was a nurse, and she followed a sign that said, looking for strong Colombian women to come to the US, and she did, with $200 in her pocket. And she stayed at the YMCA in Houston, and that's where my family's story begins. So very excited to be in Texas and in Kerrville. This song is for her. Ajaye also sang about her grandma, so we've got a bunch of grandma angels just all up in here. Her name was Soledad Medina, and we're on Medina Highway. So that also felt kind of special. And she would always say, "Te quiero hasta Plutón y más allá," which means I love you all the way to Pluto and beyond that. So when she passed away, I imagine that she became my moon, guiding me through the darkest nights of my life, wrapping me in stars until I'm converted into something different, into a sun. And it's a song about just remembering that whatever you're going through, you're always carried. And siempre sale el sol, ten fe. The sun always rises in the morning, so have faith. This is La Luna. La luna salió y no me dejó dormir. Ella quiso decir, yo también te alumbro. Yo la admiré y le canté de ti. Se puso a llorar por mí, luego aconsejó, siempre sale el sol. Siempre sale el sol, ten fe. La luna contó de astros cerca de aquí, donde pudiera vivir, y yo le dije no, dudó porque jamás fingí un mundo lejos de ti y libre de amor. Bueno, siempre sale el sol, siempre sale el sol. Ten fe. Me vistió de estrellas, me enseñó a iluminar. Recordé que cosas bellas solo resaltan en la oscuridad. Me acobijó en las nubes, me arrulló sobre el mar. Soñé con cosas bellas resaltando de la oscuridad. Y después salió el sol, después salió el sol, después salió el sol. Y brillé. Gracias. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you so much. My mom is on the chat at home, and she said it's y'all, not you guys. So y'all are so nice. Thank you so much. I hope you'll accept me as a New Jerseyan saying that. So I'm extremely accident prone. My person's here in the front row, and he'll tell you as much. I have a hard time sitting still, and I'm constantly running around. It's probably the proximity to New York. It gets in your blood, and so I've tripped on bicycles, almost lost all my teeth. I was kicked in the Achilles because I got in someone's way, and it snapped on stage. So I'm extremely accident prone. So I think life kind of reminds us the lessons that we really need to learn, which is to slow down and be present and to see what's in front of you that's really, really good. So this song is a conversation. It's about dreams and dream about what would happen if we slowed down for real. Kerrville, thank you so much for listening. You're such a warm and welcoming audience. I feel like I'm in my living room, except it's beautiful and there are trees and it's hot and nice. And this is called Untethered. Thanks for slowing down with me today. Thank you again.
One day when our parents are gone, our kids have moved on, our hair is turned white. One day when our someday's been met and our I haven't yet are nearly in sight. One day when it's just you and I in the quiet surrender of mornings that flow into night. We'll be alright. We can slow down for real. We can breathe out and feel what it's like to have lived a life together, to be older and untethered. We'll be alright. One day when our worries are few, I will love you like the day we first met. One day in our house by the creek, we'll spend weeks in a little regret. One day when it's just you and I in the quiet surrender of evenings in front of the fire, we'll be inspired. We can slow down for real. We can breathe out and feel what it's like to have lived a life together, to be older and untethered. Our problems will seem so small. Our lives will feel taller than mountains outside our cabin. I hope it happens. Slow down, breathe out and feel what it's like to have lived a life together, to be older and untethered. We can slow down for real. We can breathe out and feel what it's like to have lived a life together, to be older and untethered. We'll be all right. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Thanks for that one. Bye, everyone.
Allison Strong, everybody. Grizzled old cowboy's been drinking in a saloon. He gets up to leave. He walks out the front door and he finds that his horse has been stolen. He walks back into the saloon and he says very sternly, "I'm going to have one more drink. And when I'm done, if I go back outside and my horse is not where I left it, I'm going to have to do what I did back in Texas." So sure enough, he sits down. He orders another drink. He drinks it real slow in an intimidating fashion. And he gets up, and he walks out the front door, and his horse is right where he left it. And a scared patron says, well, what did you do back in Texas, sir? And he said, walk. Let's get Charlotte Morris out here. Charlotte Morris is a Philadelphia-based singer-songwriter blending folk and Americana with roots in classical music and musical theater. Known for her honest, emotionally rich storytelling, Charlotte's songs draw from real life, inviting listeners into her most vulnerable and transformative moments. Let's give a big hand to Charlotte Morris.
Hey. that sounding for you? I'm waiting for the signal from Leighton.
Oh, I'm good, buddy.
Oh, amazing. Easy. Wow. Hi. There's a lot of you. I'm so excited to be here and be on this stage and be sharing this weekend with you all and all of the other incredible songwriters that are here this weekend. And I'm going to kick things off with a song that I wrote while on the road, and I feel like a lot of us are on the road a lot, spend probably half of our time living on the road versus at home. And when I'm on the road, I have a van, and I live in the van, and it's a great van, and I'm very used to that glamping lifestyle. And here, I slept on the ground last night. I slept in a tent, and that was a brand new experience. Tent, ground, sleeping bag, the whole thing. And I felt like I'm getting the full experience. So I'm adjusting to real camping, as my sister would probably call it. But I wrote this song on the road because when I'm on the road for a really long time, things just start to blend together, and I usually don't really know where I am. Like, I follow my GPS. It gets me to where I'm going, but I have a very bad sense of direction. And my parents will call me and check in and kind of keep me company when I'm driving. And my mom called one time and asked where I was, and I said, I was somewhere in Ohio. So that's this song. I slept pulled over off of 75 after loading out from that Dayton stage last night. 200 miles to the next show and 3 more months before I make it home. So I'm counting county lines as I go, trying to keep my mind on the road. I love it and I hate it, always different but the same, when I'm wishing I was sleeping in my own damn bed, and I wouldn't dare to clip my wings or trade this life for anything, even when my heart and gas are low. So when mama calls to ask me where I am, I'm somewhere in Ohio. Ohio. Through one-road towns I never thought I'd see, with all these people that I never knew I'd meet. Me and the dogs in this touring Ford, stocked up on what I can afford, but every day's a little closer toward another chance to open one more door. I love it and I hate it, always different but the same, when I'm wishing I was sleeping in my own damn bed, and I wouldn't dare to clip my wings or trade this life for anything, even when my heart and gas are low. So when mama calls to ask me where I am, I'm somewhere in Ohio. somewhere in Ohio. A sled pulled over off of 95 after loading out from that Philly stage last night. Thank you. This second song is one that I've only played live once, so I'm pretty nervous for it. This is a song I wrote about a year ago, because I've had a lot of anger inside about what's happening in this country and what's happening in our government, and I feel really helpless and hopeless, and I feel like there's a lot that I can't do, is what I feel like on the day-to-day, and it's really hard sometimes to remain hopeful, and I don't know what to do, and I'm constantly trying to find ways to get involved in my city and my community and with my neighbors, and hope that if we can start from the ground up and with the people around us, that maybe we can eventually make a difference. Thank you. But the thing that I know I can do is I know I can write songs, and I know I can share them with folks, and hope that, maybe that will bring the little bit of hope that somebody needed on that day when they couldn't find it themselves. And this particular song I wrote because we've had a patriarchy for a really long time now, and I think it's time we turn it over to the women. This is called I'm a Woman. I am like an ocean, raging against shores and weeds. Nothing real can hold me, larger than the eye can see. And maybe the horizon stops me, but only from your limited view. Everything about me rises with the truth. I am like a mountain, taller than the evergreens. You can try to claim me, but I keep my secrecy. Push the earth enough and you won't be acting tough when a rock slide plummets down to where you stand. You little man. I am a woman. I am a force. I will wage a war against the hatred you endorse. I am a monster when you push me to the edge, and you've pushed me to the edge too many times. So with this rage I rise. I am a tsunami tearing through your blatant lies. Predictable as life, I'll strike without a warnings, guys. And all the money hoarding can't be used for thwarting water rushing deep into your lungs. Nature is an equalizer holding up a loaded gun. I am a woman. I am a force. I will wage war against the hatred you endorse. I am a monster when you push me to the edge, and you've pushed me to the edge too many times. So with this rage I rise. I am not a man confident beyond my worth, speaking without knowledge, thinking I'm a gift on earth. 'Cause I'm a woman raised to calculate the ways to work with those who complement my strengths. where their arms are covens, other women joining in the ranks. I am a woman, I am a force, I will wage war against the hatred you endorse. We become feral when you push us to the edge, and you've pushed us to the edge too many times. So with this rage we rise.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
That was Charlotte Morris, everybody. Back in 2010, I arrived at the New Folk competition, not knowing what anything was about, and as an adult man who didn't really have a lot of friends in my everyday life. And one of my judges that year was Tom Prasada Rao. Yeah. And I didn't win the contest or anything, but these people invited me to come play at their campfire, and then Tom was married to Carrie Cooper at the time, and they both came and found me somewhere in the dark on the ranch and said, hey, we know you're from the Dallas area, and we've got this songwriters group that meets every week. You should come to that. You should come to that. And I did. I started coming to that, and I sort of found my people and my friends and my community, and I just kept coming back to this thing and kept being involved in that thing, and it turned everything around for me. So I'm saying there are some songs you've heard today, and you're going to hear some more songs tomorrow that are going to move you, that are going to make you feel things. What I challenge you to do is, after that happens, go out on the ranch and find that artist and go talk to them and say something to them, because you can genuinely change somebody's life. And also, you can buy their merchandise. All right. Liam Slater is coming up next, rounding us out. Liam is originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and currently lives in Nashville. Liam draws inspiration from the guitar sound of 90s pop punk and the storytelling lyricism of 90s country to form his style he calls y'alternative.
Thank you.
With his writing, Liam aims to bring country music back to its roots of progressivism, social change, and speaking truth to power.
Thank you all.
Please welcome to the New Folk stage, Liam Slater.
Thank you so much.
I'm not seeing that guitar.
How you all doing? There we go. I'd like to start out, I'll give a shout out to my lovely fiance who's not here this evening, for Kira. She's back home with the cats. So I love you, Kira. I wish you were here. That's fantastic. Thank you, thank you. My name is Liam Slater. I'm from the Sunshine State. I am from Minnesota, and it's great to be here with you all. I've been living in Nashville for the last 7 years, and I don't know what it is. I don't really fit in that well in Nashville. People like me, don't get me wrong. But I never 100% fit in. No one was ever like, why don't you come and run in, my group? You know what I'm saying? And be in my band. For a while, it really bothered me. I tried to be someone who I'm not. And that made it worse, because now I'm just someone I'm not, and people still don't like that. And it's a wonderful thing when you stop caring about what other people think of you, what can happen. And, I said this morning, but not caring got me here. So I wrote this song. Thank you. I wrote this a while ago for myself as a reminder to keep being a black sheep. And this song is called Black Sheep. Well, I wanted to fit in. It was all I was wishing. I tried, but I never did. I felt like a color on a palette of others, and somehow my shade wouldn't blend. So I just embraced it. They can all say that I'm weird, at least I'm me. And that sticking out is how I found my herd of other black sheep. So this is to the outcast, those born to walk their own path, who feel like they're only ever gonna be lonely, 'cause they don't go with the flow of the stream. Well, I'm living proof. Just keep being you, and you'll find a herd of other black sheep. Being different feels like being on the outside of a party that everyone's at. Well, I'd rather not get invited for being one of a kind, yeah, than get in for being someone I'm not. Well, this is to the outcast, those born to walk their own path. Don't go changing your soul just so you fit a mold. Yeah, be proud of the way you're unique. Just keep walking your route, 'cause it'll lead you right to your herd of other black sheep. Oh, this is to the outcast, those born to walk their own path. You ain't doing nothing wrong. There's a place you belong. And sometimes I know it's hard to believe, but they're out there somewhere, and you'll find them, I swear. You're a herd of other black sheep. Yeah, they're out there somewhere. I think there's a bunch of them here in Kerrville, right? You're a herd of other black sheep. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. That song means a lot to me. It's the story of my career in Nashville. One of the things that I grew up listening to country music, and I grew up being told that country music is the truth. And when I moved to Nashville, I expected that I would be writing the truth. And what wound up happening was I was writing more of what people wanted the truth to be rather than what the truth actually is. And thank you. Yeah, that really bothered me, again, because that's not country music to me. And so this is a song about the truth of living in America and go to school in America. The song is called Hands Up. Callie's only 8. She brought a dinosaur to school today. She's running down the hall at show and tell, don't wanna be late. The bell beeps, she takes a seat right next to all her friends. The teacher smiles and she says, class, who wants to begin? Hands up, you know what to do. Who's the one brave enough to come and stand up to? Show us all what you brought that means the most to you. Now let's see everyone's hands up.
6'17", he brought a 5.56 to school today. He stole it from his daddy, who forgot to lock the case. He's come to get revenge for every name that he's been called. Yeah, by leaving holes in little dreams, covering the walls. And he says, hands up, you know what to do. Who's the one brave enough to come and stand up to? Yeah, this troubled boy who's got nothing left to lose. Now, don't try and run. Hands up. Oh, yeah. Politician brought a podium to school today. Prayers are all he can spare for the lives taken away. The ironies, he makes a killing from the maker of the gun. Yeah, 'cause they pay a good chunk of change to make sure nothing's done. Yeah, hands up, you know what to do. Where are all the people brave enough to stand up to? Oh, stop this madness that happens all too much. Is there anyone? Hands up. Callie was only 8. They left a dinosaur on her grave. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Liam Slater, everybody. Not mine. All right, that's a wrap for New Folk Day 1, y'all. Hope you liked what you heard. We got a whole nother day of it tomorrow. Come back and see us. Visit the merch booth. Be safe, drink water.